Hi, everyone. I am Susan Shatzer, executive producer and host of the global TV series Unlocking Your Limitless Life, as well as a 12-time #1 international bestseller and founder of the High Vibe Tribe. I have an incredible guest with me here today, Leo Bonomo. He is from the United Kingdom. We are talking to you today to give you a little bit more information and a greater awareness about death and dying. And I know what you're thinking. Like immediately you sat back and you collapsed in on yourself. It's not a topic that they teach in school. It's not a subject that we talk about when we get together. We talk about relationships and babies and careers, but death and dying is not one of them. So let me tell you a little bit about Leo. Leo, from the age of 2, saw his first spirit. He didn't find that strange at all, even though it rose out of the ground horizontally, tilted upright. But his parents found him looking at it, and what was the scariest part for him was what the man was wearing. He was a funny man that was standing behind them. And in fact, the only thing that felt strange was his Victorian clothing, his top hat and tails that he had on. Leo considers himself very blessed with so many experiences, some on the darker side, but all, and pardon the pun, he says, enlightening. He has been a professional since 2005 and trained for 8 years at the Spiritualist Association of Great Britain. I don't believe that mediums should ask questions, he says. If a medium has a question, it should be directed to the person in spirit because they are the ones that have the answers. He is privileged to have written through automatic writing a book called Summerland, a book of thoughts, a poem, a set of poems, and messages directly channeled through spirit. You can find these on Amazon. He's blessed with clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, clairoral science, olfactience. I'm butchering that, aren't I?
You are. It's clairolfactience. Think of clairol as in the hair gel.
Clairolfactience.
Hair thing, yeah.
And that's smelling, isn't that?
So that's smelling, yes.
Yeah, smelling. And then clairsentience, which is knowing. It is a real privilege to be able to work with spirit and to do something spiritually rewarding for the living. So we are honored and privileged to have you as one of our 5 guests that will be featuring on the Home and Back Adventure program, where the High Vibe Tribe is hosting men and women from, you're all international, really. We only have one that's from the US. And we're so excited. So Leo, lay it on us. What are you going to be bringing to the table without giving them everything?
Absolutely. Well, the experiences that I've had, which have been many and varied, including physical mediumship where spirit will appear, and they can be solid and warm. It's not ghostly in that sense. But also the messages that people give from the other side, that comfort that's there. And one of the things I suppose that people tend to think of is that passing is painful, or can be painful, and it's not. I think once you've been there and back, then it takes away all fear. In fact, many people don't want to come back. It is a wonderful experience. And so we're going to be talking about those kind of things and the experience itself and what passing is like, because we've all done it before, we've all been born before. So I'm going to be talking about those kinds of things.
Yeah, and I love what you're saying, Leo, because so many people right now on planet Earth, the collective consciousness is calling for this conscious conversation to take place, because we are at an unprecedented precipice of, pain, anger, fear, regret, guilt, separation, distancing, with having a global pandemic. Like, there is not a soul on the planet right now that has experienced this. you know, this is our first go around with this. So we're on all uncharted sort of territories. And with that, you know, we didn't get the pandemic handbook. Right? We just didn't, you know, and we didn't get the crossing over, you know, death and dying handbook, but you will.
Absolutely. You know, it's one of the fundamentals of life, isn't it? That we have a life, we try and succeed in various ways, and we're going to pass.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that religion, no pun intended, but religion puts the fear of God into you because it is a method of control. And so we have to unlearn that. We have to stop thinking about that and just take the advice either of mediums or other people that have had these wonderful experiences and say that that is the truth. And that's the whole purpose about, you know, this workshop.
Yes. Yeah. Because that's where you've been home to the other side. You've crossed over and you've come back to this body. So the home and back, and it's the adventure that has taken place while you were gone, before you left, and now that you've been back. So thank you, Leo, for joining me today. And for any of you, if this speaks to you, if you have someone that this could resonate with, please pass it on. We look forward to seeing you in the home and back adventure. Until we get to meet you then, we're going to say ciao for now. Bye, everybody. Get to see Leo and 4 others. Talk to you soon. Bye.